Brought to you by Dunn Chevy in Oregon. We're heading a good ways north of that. The Eden Bombers head up to the Enchanted Forest to take on the Whiteford Bobcats and Coach 𝗦𝗫𝗀. And you said it on Friday. How many times are we going to say the last name Eitner and Ruddy and company when talking about Whiteford? Because Breck Ruddy, 159 yards and 4 touchdowns last week against Montpelier. Trey Eitner, 132 yards, 2 passing touchdowns to, of Know Your Teammate fame, Brody Hilliard caught a pair of touchdowns. So I'm good luck. I'm bringing good luck to the people every Friday now.
Yeah, I was joking with 𝗦𝗫𝗀, the head coach for Whiteford, earlier this week, and it seems like they have an endless supply of Eitners and Ruddys and DeBars. We've been saying their names for so many years. Hats off to the moms who produced all of these great football players at Whiteford. You know, this is in a state championship team and pedigree for a number of years. 𝗦𝗫𝗀 was under Coach Jason Mensing for a number of years, and Coach Mensing really put the Bobcats on the map. I mean, think for a Division 8 team. They're actually Division 7 now this year, but a Division 8 team from small corner of Southeast Michigan to go up to Ford Field and compete for state titles. I mean, it just hats off to them. This is the de facto TAC title game. Looking at the rest of the regular season, both of these teams will romp after this game. This is a legit toss-up game. I'll give a slight edge to Whiteford, I think, just with home field advantage. But Coach 𝗦𝗫𝗀 said, what's going to happen first? Are we, Whiteford, going to pass first, or is Eden going to run first? That's how dominant each of them are on the running side for Whiteford and the passing side for Eden. But Coach Bob Olwin, 200-plus wins. He's in his 6th year at Eden. He's coached a lot of football in a lot of different locations. They got a wide receiver, Kendall Breigel, who put up all kinds of points and productivity last year. But Whiteford, with 48 total kids on JV and varsity, 26 on varsity. 5 guys go full way, 2-way, play and start on both sides on offense and defense. There's a couple more who kind of fill in and also fulfill that type of role. But with this matchup, we love, with last week, our game of the week was at Whitmer, the biggest school in our area. Whiteford, one of the smaller schools. That's why I love what we do here at BCSN, where it's small town, big-time football. And this is going to be well represented. It's a great, you mentioned the Enchanted Forest. I think Mike Jewell, our esteemed colleague here at BCSN, came up with that. They call it the Woods, Enchanted Forest, the Woods, whatever you have. Our tailgate set will be there. We're looking forward to this one. Bombers and Bobcats.
And as excited as I was for last week, Whitmer Anthony Wayne, I'm every bit as excited for this. And to me, it's going to come down to, at least in part, the scout teams, because if you're Whiteford and you run the wing tee, how do you teach your backups how to run a 5-out? We don't run the football, run as a 4-letter word kind of offense that Eden runs and Bob Olwin has run for a very long time. It's his 46th year as a coach. He's been all over Western Ohio. He coached at Tiffin University for a time as an assistant as well. And if you're Eden, how do you install a wing tee with wing backs and all of this? And then how do you defend that? I was told years ago by a gentleman that we all know that has forgotten more about football than I'll ever know, Chris Hardman, how you prepare for a team like that. The week leading up to it, you don't even practice with the football. You you train your eyes to your man, and that's how you do it. So that's maybe how Coach Olwin is trying to scheme things up this week for Eden. And for all the talk about all the names that we keep repeating down the years at Whiteford, a new challenger emerges. Pillarelli. Rocco's there now. The rich get richer. It's like at the trading deadline in Major League Baseball, you need a righty bat at the end of the summer, and you go and pick up Aaron Judge. That's kind of what adding Rocco Pillarelli to an already totally stacked running back and safety room is. He will get carries this week. I talked to Todd last night. Might see him more defensively than you will on offense, but you will see him. And he averaged 10 yards a game last year at Ottawa Hills. There's no reason he can't do that again, albeit in a smaller role, presumably the rest of this year.
Yeah, and he is a transfer from Ottawa Hills to St. Francis and now to Whiteford. That's going to be our topic of the week, the transferring culture, college level, high school level. Good discussion with Godfrey Lewis and Matt Kriegel coming up during our Game Day Tailgate pregame show, 6:30 on Friday.
Yeah, my first thought when I saw Justin put out that tweet, MHSA cleared him, is that just everybody left on that tax schedule is having Vietnam flashbacks of everything Rocco Pillarelli's done as an all-Ohio running back the last 2 years. A lot of fun. Like you said, the rich get richer. Check this one out on BCSN, 7 p.m. this Friday. Let us know who you think is going to win over on our X poll, our Game of the Week poll.